What's up my friends, and welcome back to your daily dose of Fortnite here in the Happy Power channel. In today's video we're discussing Season 5 and the end of Season 4, and hopefully give you guys some insight as to what exactly is going to be happening. So with all that being said, let's get right into today's topic. Alright my friends, so over on Reddit I've seen this post, and I've been sitting on this for about a day or two, but this post that is a fan-made theory is quite extensive, and he's done so much research to the point where it seems like he did over-research. So this person's Reddit name is MHC_Sweetie, and this person literally just like blew my mind on the extensive research that he did upon the Season 4 and Season 5. Like, it's just absolutely crazy. So I want to discuss in today's video and give him some credit, and of course talk about the stuff that he's actually talking about, because it does in fact make sense. And I want to share with you guys, and I'm curious to see if you guys agree with his theory down in the comment section down below. So it's quite long, but let's get right into today's topic. So the title of this is going to be called I Think I Just Found Out Something Really Big About Season 4 and 5. Let me explain. At tier 97 of the current battle pass, you unlocked a Mojicon called Celebration. It shows some kind of a Mexican dude, or at least that's what I think it looks like, and at tier 87 you unlock the squad leader. If you look at the skin and the concept art loading screen, you can see that he has a tattoo. To me, it looks like an Incan symbol. As we know from Season 3, emojicons and stuff like that might tease the next season. In Season 2, there's even a gas mask icon, which is pretty much a hint towards a new skin. So I decided to do a bit of research, and guys, he was not lying. He went really in depth to this stuff, so let's get right into the juicy part. I looked at this German Wikipedia article about Incans. I'm Australian, by the way, and the more I read, the more stuff I found out. I've used Google Translate to show you guys the most important parts. In the Andes, each community, each tribe had its own tradition, which derived an origin from a sacred place, a sacred star, or a sacred animal. All Andean people worshiped the sun and the moon as a fertile couple. The most important festival of the empire was the Inti Raymi, the winter solstice, and the shortest day of the southern hemisphere on June 23rd of a year. Now to give you guys some insight, today's date is the 20th, and we leaked out to you guys that this brand new counter actually does in fact end on Friday or Saturday, so that would in fact make it June 23rd, which is quite interesting. So continue on, he says, this is already super interesting because 22/23 is just 3 days from now, and today I just saw a post showing a countdown of the rocket, and it was in fact 3 days long. The fortune teller had a crucial part in the Incan civilization. She was called here before action, and nothing important could be done without first catching up. This might sound not very important at first, but if you think about the Omen skin, this makes sense. The Omen was part of the Overseer set, and he is some kind of clairvoyant. His description says, your victory has been foretold. He also used an axe called the Oracle Axe. Prophecies were also made from the analyzation of lungs daily in Kuzo's sacrification of white llamas. On every important occasion, a sacrifice was made. The most common animal sacrifice was the llama. At the end of the celebration, the sun called, many animal sacrifices were reported. Now I just want to stop here really quickly because guys, the actual llama in the game is pretty much representation of the actual main animal in the game of Fortnite, so this would kind of make sense. Now if you guys don't know, the llama just got actually pretty much nerfed, which means they actually reduced the amount of mats you guys get from 500 all the way down to 200. So does this story of sacrification in fact go with this? Are they in fact sacrificing some mats and lowering it down, just like this story says with the white llamas? Now in case we lost you guys, this is the part where it pretty much makes sense and it correlates with Fortnite, so he even says this himself. This part made is one of the most important ones, as it does kind of create a connection with Fortnite. We all know that the llama is the main animal of Fortnite. According to research of William Sullivan, at sunrise of the winter solstice, June 22nd, a bridge burned between the horizon and the human world, and Mayu River, Milky Way, the world of the gods. According to the myth, a llama announced a shepherds of flood in the constellation of a llama, which corresponds with our constellation of Orion, before which he should bring with the flock of the mountain the Kokoto, can't really say that word, sorry guys, to safety. Maybe the visitor is trying to connect the Milky Way or some space to Earth by launching the rocket on June 22nd. Is the map being flooded, or is he destroying something with the rocket? According to the Andean myth, the flood took place exactly at the same time the Pleiades and the Andean constellation of the Fox were seen again in the sky exactly 4 weeks before the winter solstice. Now I just want to stop here really quickly, considering the fact that there is in fact a fox in the game, and it's actually located near Wailing Woods, so this might actually be a reference to what is in fact in the Wailing Woods, which of course is that bunker. Now we have no idea what the bunker is for, but this could actually give us some insight as to what it's going to be for. It could be a bomb shelter, or it could be something other of significance. So continuing reading on, it says, according to legend, all animals flee from the rising tide. The fox, however, slips off so that his tail gets wet. Now this person said, fox, isn't there a fox near Wailing Woods? So maybe the rights to the map is being destroyed or flooded. Alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet. Omega is the 24th and the last letter of the Greek alphabet. Omega is often used to indicate the end, thus the opposite of beginning and alpha. Maybe Carbide is alpha, beginning of the season, and Omega indicates the end of the season. So that is particularly it for the post itself, but it's actually very interesting and I wanted to share it with you guys for today's daily upload. Now I'm really curious to see what you guys think about this down below, as it is extremely interesting and it does kind of make sense. Now to give you guys a little insight as to what he's actually talking about, it appears that what he's actually talking about in real world civilizations does in fact be correlating with Fortnite themselves and the Fortnite storyline. So what if on June 23rd the rocket is in fact going to hit Moisty Mire and causing a major flood? Because on the 23rd in real world civilizations, that is when the winter solace, or the shortest day of the southern hemisphere, does in fact take place. Not to mention the fortune teller is a crucial place in the Incan civilization. So is the Incan civilization a hint towards season 5? Is season 5 in fact going to be history themed like a lot of people think it's going to be, and numerous people are talking about as a main theory in the season 5 storyline? It's definitely starting to look that way, and I think that the Omen skin upon the rocket actually hitting the map is going to take us back in time by the end of season 4 and make season 5 history themed. Now that's all I have for you guys for this particular video. I encourage you guys to go to this post yourself and look at the actual details from this post into real life, and of course the correlation with Fortnite Battle Royale. It seems to really make sense. I mean, there's a fox in the game, there's a llama in the game as the main animal. On the 23rd, which is 3 days from now, that's when the actual missile countdown is in fact going to be ending. Not to mention, in history, the Omen skin is pretty much a time traveler slash storyteller basically. You know, he can see into the future and stuff like that. So is he in fact going to take us through history and pretty much land us in a weird spot in season 5? I definitely think so, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about this down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay happy, my friends. Fearless.